Good afternoon, Tampa Bay. It's Tom duPont back with you this week at another DRTB live session. We're out of the office. Our office never looks this good. We got right here in the middle of Festival of Trees at the Long Center on Belcher Road, 1501 Belcher Road. You got to come to this event. Big gala on Friday night and all weekend. You can come look at these wonderful trees. You're getting an early look right behind us, two of the trees. And right behind that, some other product they have right here at Arc, that is for sale. We'll talk about that in a minute, but first we want to talk to the presenting sponsor representative, this is Abby Morgan.
Yes.
Thank you for being here, Abby, with AmeriLife.
Very happy to be here.
And how is AmeriLife, how did you get involved with this? AmeriLife just said, I want to sponsor that?
So this is the 7th year we've been the presenting sponsor.
7 years.
7
Wow.
years. This is personally my 3rd year of doing it. I believe we did it for a couple of years just as decorating a tree before we were presenting sponsors, and we loved it so much we decided to
Well, it's a
get more
great event.
involved.
And of course, it's good for the Arc and all the clients that they have and the business they have, and helps them fill their coffers up so they can spend money all year. The
Yes.
important thing to do. How many trees do they usually get here? Do you know?
I do not know.
40, 50?
I think right around that number or so,
30?
and then I know about probably 40 or 50 wreaths too.
Oh, and the wreaths too. Yeah,
Yes.
you can come out here and buy one. You got to come early though, because they sell fast.
They do.
So tell me a little bit about AmeriLife, right? Located right here in Clearwater?
Yes, so AmeriLife is located right here in Clearwater as our home office, even though we do have corporate offices and marketing affiliates all over the country. Our mission is to provide retirement insurance solutions and provide peace of mind and help people live longer, happier, healthier lives.
Right, well, I must be approaching that, but it's going to be a while before I retire.
Oh, please.
And how many employees with AmeriLife? A lot of independent agents?
Lots of independent agents. At our home office, I believe we have about 400 people that work directly underneath AmeriLife, and of course we have our insurance agents, and we have all of our marketing affiliates. So yeah, and we're growing.
So let's talk about influence in the community. 400 employees, plus spouses, plus children, plus the neighborhood, plus homes, plus cars, and you back the Festival of Trees.
Yes, so the Festival of Trees is one of our favorite events that we do throughout the year. We are very involved in our local community though, and we like to promote that within our employees. So we offer volunteer time off hours, people to use those to go and volunteer and help with the community.
What a great asset for the community. I mean, Clearwater is lucky to have AmeriLife headquartered here, and under the give back scenario, AmeriLife gives back a lot.
Yes.
Time, money, sponsorships. And so all 400 will come here sometime over the weekend.
Hopefully.
Not enough trees for them all. So
Well, they get into the raffle for the presenting sponsor tree though.
Presenting sponsor tree, that's right, there's a raffle.
Yes.
How much are the raffle tickets?
I believe they're $10 a piece.
$10 each.
Yep.
So come out and bring your money, $10 each for the raffle for the presenting sponsor tree, which ought to be really fabulous. Then there are all kinds of themes between different cars in Las Vegas, the lights behind me. Is that tree spinning?
It is.
All of a sudden I thought I was falling out of my chair. So we're in good shape there. So, and there's other trees and there are wreaths, and it's a wonderful spot here at the Long Center, easily to find, right off of Belcher Road, north of Gulf to Bay. So come on out over the weekend. It starts Friday night and then Saturday like 10 to 5 or something like that. And we're going to let you get back to work on all the projects you've got to take care of here.
Thank you so much.
And then we'll be right back in a second. I feel like we should cut to a commercial, but we don't do that. But we'll cut for a minute and then we'll have a chat with the folks from Arc about how their community works and what they're up to here. We're back at the Festival of Trees. It's Tom duPont again, duPont Registry Tampa Bay, the local city magazine that you need to follow, you need to be part of. We also go out in the community once a week for a duPont Registry Tampa Bay live broadcast. We're here in the Log Center, as I explained earlier, where the Arc is putting on Festival of Trees.
Yes, sir.
Sponsored by AmeriLife.
The great people at AmeriLife. Yes, we love them. They're a
And we
wonderful
have
partner.
Madison Auerstein.
Madison Howenstein, yes.
Howenstein.
I'm the executive director at the Arc Tampa Bay Foundation. Pleasure to do this job and to very soon here welcome a lot of people through our doors for Festival of Trees. This is our 35th year that we've been doing this.
35 years you've been doing this.
Yeah.
Have the trees changed, do you think?
So as technology changes, so does technology with trees, right?
Yep.
We see one spinning here behind us, and but what's kind of cool this year is I've seen a lot of throwback and vintage trees.
Really?
I don't know if people are feeling nostalgic this year, but a lot of classic looks that are neat. And I'm constantly amazed at what people are coming up with and where their creativity comes from. I sometimes think I miss that gene. So, but really there's some beautiful sights to behold.
One of the things here that really is so impressive, each one of these trees is decorated by a particular group or company or organization. Yeah. So they put their all into it, and they got to make it just right. And then the tree is offered for sale. Mm-hmm. So you'll even do delivery, I think.
We will. If it's a 7-foot tree that you purchase, delivery is included. So do not let that be a barrier to supporting this event in our organization. And it's exactly right. Just like you said, we have people that make this a holiday tradition every year to decorate with their families, with their coworkers, with their friends. And every year when people come through our doors to experience this 3-day-long event, we hear their stories of what Festival of Trees has meant to them over the years. Mm-hmm. And you know, that's meaningful to us after we put in all this work, and we know the impact that it makes at the Arc Tampa Bay for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. But on top of that, it's been something that our community has really embraced for so long, and it's special to many, many families.
So the organization that this is responsible for this is the Arc Tampa Bay. And your mission, let's make sure that everybody understands your mission.
Thank you. Our mission is to support and empower people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. We have been around for 57 years. The Arc Tampa Bay Foundation has been around for 37 years. So 20 years into it, a very wise man by the name of Dr. William E. Hale said there's just not quite enough money to support these fine individuals that so desperately need our care. And he had the idea to start the foundation, and every year I am shocked and amazed at the level of support that we get back from this community for this cause. It is truly something so worthy. We provide an invaluable service to some people. So we have children from the ages of 2 or 3 all the way up to seniors in their 80s or 90s with intellectual and developmental disabilities that need our support and our care. They may or may not have their families around, and when they don't have their family that they were born into around, they have the Arc family around to take care of them. So through our group homes, through our day programs, we try to cover all the bases for them. We'll try to find them employment, and so they can live a full and meaningful life, which is what we want for everybody.
There's something to be said that all of us are very blessed. We're very fortunate. We've had a lot of things go right in our lives, and for us to reach out and help someone in need is a really good idea. Yeah. The Arc leads us in that direction. Quick note, Festival of Trees is not the only thing the Arc does. There is, of course, springtime, the omelet party, a gala second to none, formal evening with music, wonderful food, beautiful decorations. It's the other end of the spectrum. It's springtime, and it's all about outdoors and under the tent and beautiful. This, however, is Festival of Trees, and you mentioned this earlier. I want to make sure everybody knows this is the kickoff for the Christmas season.
Absolutely.
It's before Thanksgiving, and I tried not to do too much Christmas stuff before Thanksgiving, but the one thing I do is Festival of Trees.
Well, we thank you for it.
Now, I will go back in time for just a minute and give you the piece of nostalgia that I come in. Every year I wonder if somebody's going to create the same tree that I always thought was the best, that I was willing to buy. It was quite expensive, I might add, but it already sold. It sold within seconds of it going up. It was the upside down tree. Oh. It was just spectacular.
Yes.
A complete Christmas tree upside down, standing there with all the decorations on. I said, I don't know who thought that up, but that was the best thing imaginable. Mm-hmm. I tried to do it at home one year. It didn't work.
No, they're basically professionals around here that do this for us. But they're not. Most of the people that decorate for Festival of Trees are your neighbors and your friends and your coworkers. So to see what they're able to create is pretty cool.
And about how many trees?
We have over 300 trees and wreaths that will be for sale.
300 trees and wreaths.
Yes.
So there's something here for everybody. So
Everybody.
you need to come out.
Everybody.
So give us timing this weekend. We have an opening gala on Friday night.
We do. Just before that, though, we are open to the public. So from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Friday, we're open for general admission. General admission is $5 a person, and it's free for kids under 5. So this event really is accessible to everybody. Friday night we have a beautiful gala and auction items. Wonderful restaurants have gotten involved and donated their food for all of our patrons. Dancing, it'll be a wonderful time. If the room already isn't sparkling enough when we open to the public on Friday morning, it surely sparkles on Friday night. Saturday morning we'll open again to the public at 9 a.m. We'll close down a little bit early that day because a fantastic tradition that we started last year is something that we call All Stars Night. So we invite all of our friends that we take care of at the Arc and anybody in the community with intellectual and developmental disabilities that would like to join us here for a free party that's just for them.
Wonderful.
We have dancing and karaoke, music playing loud all night long, a free dinner for them and their caregivers should they like to come and join us as well. It is a very unique opportunity. We decided, we do this event so well, but we really needed to make sure that we were staying focused on our mission and what we're doing, and giving the best life possible to all of our friends here remains true every other day of the year, so we needed to make that true as it pertains to Festival of Trees. So we have a special night that's just for them and anybody else in the community that would like to come and dance and celebrate and kick off the holidays. Then we'll be open for our last day on Sunday.
More than likely, everybody that night is happy.
You can bet on it.
The happiest group of people imaginable.
Yeah.
Surrounded by all these trees, ready for the Christmas holiday, probably singing some Christmas carols.
It's wonderful.
So it's really quite extraordinary when I've been to several of the ARC events and the clients come in and you instantly feel better being with them. Mm-hmm. And it's really quite a remarkable connection that you can make, and then they never forget you. Mm-mm. And they become fast friends, and they form relationships with each other and with your organization. So you've gone a step further, and it's Choose to Be Happy.
Yeah.
It's T-shirts.
Yeah.
And you're making them right here.
We're making them right here. I believe so much in the power of positivity, and that we all can wake up every day and choose to be happy. And I really find that inspiration from my friends here at the Arc. So one of my favorite things to do with my job is to take somebody on a tour and show them our campus and show them our classrooms and what we're doing here to make their lives better. And every single time, as soon as the tour was done, the guests that were with me were floored, and they were happy, and they were wanting to come and enjoy that experience again. And we always say, you can come back anytime. If you're having a bad day, come back to the Arc, and I promise it will perk you up. So as I thought more about it, and my job as executive director of the Arc Tampa Bay Foundation to bring in dollars to support what we're doing, to raise awareness, I thought there's got to be something else that we can do to raise awareness and money at the same time, and take this feeling that you get at the Arc of joy and happiness and perseverance, and bottle that up for anybody to enjoy. That's not just here in the Tampa Bay community.
Could be anywhere.
Could be anywhere. And I truly believe that people can be affected by this anywhere in the country, in the world, if we can dream that big, right?
Yes, certainly.
So we developed a line of clothing that has inspirational words or messages on the front that all is rooted in our stories here at the Arc. Everything that we have, every message that we're spreading, and you can see some of them here behind us, they're all stories of what happened on our campus. And I thought this needs to be told. These stories need to be told, and there's a way for our organization to raise some really critical funds.
So this is an actual business enterprise.
It is.
You formed a little subsidiary here, a T-shirt company.
We did.
What do we call the T-shirt company?
Able Threads.
Able Threads,
Yes.
not Able Threats.
No,
Threads.
Able Threads.
Able Threads, and you have several different T-shirts. You have Choose to Be Happy.
Yeah, we have Authentic behind me, Limitless, Think Different, Unstoppable, Epic. We have Limitless there, and
So this is a business that you started.
Mm-hmm.
Net proceeds go right to the Arc to
Every
support
penny.
the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the manufacturing process is done right by the clients here?
Yeah, so we get our shirts printed, and the beautiful thing that I think really rounds out this venture that we're doing so well is all of our friends here on our campus have the opportunity to take part in the packaging and shipping of this product. Employment is something really valuable to all of us in this world.
Absolutely.
And that is true of our friends here at the Arc. So by producing this product and engaging them with the packaging and shipment process, they can earn a paycheck. And they get a paycheck every 2 weeks, just like you and I do, and it doesn't matter the amount. They're proud of the work that they've done.
I'm not sure how you arrange the packaging, but if you're packaging and sending it off, I'll give you a suggestion.
Okay.
You should take a picture of somebody, one of the clients, with that big broad smile, and just put "be happy" or "choose to be happy" on a little picture, and make it part of the tag that when you ship it. Just tuck it in the top, and somebody will remember that youngster or grown up, or whoever it is, when they get their shirt, and they're allowed to do something special with a picture, and they'll form a connection back to a human being. It's not just a t-shirt company, catalog company that you hear from.
Right.
So
it's meaningful, and they can feel good about the purchase they made, right? So we're in a very consumer-driven world, and being able to provide somebody a product that they like, that's well designed, that's quality, but they can feel good about that purchase and those dollars that they spent. I think we've really hit on something here.
That's just great. That's just great. So, Festival of Trees, omelet party, t-shirts.
We're covering all the bases.
Wait, you do one more I know about, Wings and Wheels.
Yes, Wings, Wheels, and Wine is
Wine.
February
At the airport.
22nd, 2020 this year at the Clearwater Air Park, which is a gem.
People don't even know where that is.
Nope, it's on Hercules. It is such a gem in our community. We have a just under 10,000 square foot airplane hangar that we host the party in. It's spectacular. It's fun. The weather's beautiful. We have cars that you won't see anywhere else. Well, you've probably seen them somewhere else.
I know that you get some through some of our clients at the DuPont Registry. Yes, indeed.
Yep. So we try to diversify, if you will, all the things that we do to try to make a difference for the Arc.
Didn't we have the Batmobile there one year?
We did.
The Batmobile, that's a big seller. I can tell you that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, so the Festival of Trees starts this weekend. You can get in the hang of the Christmas holidays right away. Get ready for Thanksgiving. Does anybody ever do a Thanksgiving turkey tree?
You know, we haven't had a Thanksgiving tree. I think you might need to sign up for that next year, but we have had a Halloween tree and a birthday tree. So somebody shared their family tradition with us, and they said, we put up a small 4-foot tall birthday tree whenever it's somebody's birthday in our family. I kind of like that.
That would work. Christmas year round.
Yeah.
Oh, trees are for celebrating anyway. So once
Absolutely.
again, you buy the tree. If it's over 7 feet, it's delivered free.
It is.
If it's under 7 feet, you got to go come pick it up.
Come back here and pick it up, but we'll help you load it into your car.
That's
so
no big
that
deal if
sounds
it's a
easy.
little tree. I mean, anybody can put it in their car. And how big is the biggest tree?
9 feet tall. Our
9
feature tree
feet
by
tall.
AmeriLife is 9 feet. Again, though, we'll wrap it up and deliver it to your house. The cool thing about that is everyone can have the opportunity to win that tree. It will be raffled off, as Abby was saying earlier, $10 a ticket. So anybody can come in and see if you're feeling lucky.
Well, it's pretty remarkable. There are a lot of workers wandering around here today. We're here early. This is only Tuesday. You don't open until Friday morning.
Yes.
So it's going to be a lot more colorful by then, a lot more trees.
Yes.
And you have some vendors here too, people selling products, Christmas
Absolutely.
decorations and
Get
that kind of thing.
Yeah, it feels good to get your Christmas shopping done before Thanksgiving. So I say give it a shot here at Festival.
Come and start early and often. Festival of Trees at the Long Center, 1501 North Belcher, for the benefit of the Arc Tampa Bay. You can actually reach out and help somebody and enjoy yourself enormously by coming in here. Bring the kids, because they'll get in the mood.
Absolutely.
When the youngsters see all these sparkling lights and trees and everything, they're ready for Christmas, as if they needed help.
They don't really need help, but we also have Santa here all weekend
You
long,
do?
so they can see Santa, have their picture taken, it's complimentary, enjoy some kids' crafts, and there's music going on the entire time. So it's the most festive spot to be this weekend.
And we're in a big gymnasium, so you're out of the weather. Not that the weather's going to be bad this time of year, but just in case. You come in here and it's air conditioned and you can really enjoy yourself before you start your day and your chores at home. You can come in here and take care of it.
Did you see our vintage red truck outside?
I did see the vintage red truck. I
That's
wondered
pretty
whose
good,
that
didn't
was. I hope it didn't have to drive very far.
I think it was close by, but we had some wonderful help in procuring that, and it's our theme this year, the vintage red truck, which now we've seen on many things related to Christmas, and I thought you might like that in particular. So come on out and see our red truck.
Your marketing is excellent because trucks are really in vogue right now. The truck market is off the charts hot. It's much hotter than a sedan, and much hotter than a normal little teeny little square box or something like that. Everybody seems to want to have a truck.
Yeah, we try to stay trendy.
So you meet the trends for sure. You'll see the trends in some of these trees. A truck tree should have been here. Somebody decorated with trucks.
I'm not going to say it's over yet. We might see one of those
Someone
before
might show
decorating's
up.
over.
Absolutely. Well, Madison, thank you for joining us
Thank
right
you.
here on the DuPont Registry Tampa Bay Live, coming to you remote from the Long Center, where Festival of Trees is taking place this weekend. Open on Friday, Saturday.
Sunday.
That's it. And Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And
November
Sunday.
22nd through 24th.
Okay, so be sure and stop by. $5 entry fee if you're over 5 years old, and you'll enjoy it. One of the great events to start the holiday season. So thanks for being with us. This is Tom DuPont, publisher of the DuPont Registry Tampa Bay, coming to you from the Long Center, a different off location. We're not in the office today. We're out and about. Thanks for listening, and go out and have a great day, Tampa Bay.